As he enters his third term, Birmingham Mayor Randall Woodfin is still executing the city's public safety plan, a new one born out of the difficulty of 2024's gun violence and a record number of homicides. As of right now, the city's homicide rate is considerably less than it was in 2024.
In my own family, we've grieved not once but twice from gun violence. And so I know how that is, and I know how that feels, and I know the void it causes in family and community. And I think at the height of where we were in 2024, I was like, it can't remain this way.
Tell me how you were able to wrangle it and put the right people in place to get us to where we are today.
I think we came out in 2025 swinging, but we didn't start swinging for better justice and more safety in 25. We started at the end of 24. We created the Crime Commission. It was a mix of every stakeholder group you can think of, from corporate Birmingham, small business, our civic leaders, individuals, faith leaders, all coming together with elected officials to say, what's the actual plan? What are the recommendations? What can we put in place?
Michael Pickett was named the Birmingham police chief, and the city now has a new deputy chief of public safety.
From a strategic standpoint and a collaborative approach with internal and external partners, Carlton Peoples, as Deputy Chief of Public Safety, will lead all of that effort.
Woodfin credits the residents of the city with why the plan is working.
My favorite is the fact that everyday citizens are stepping up. They call 911. They're reporting suspicious activity. They call Crime Stoppers and leave tips. They're talking to officers and detectives.
And with BPD's energized recruitment and retention efforts, there are more of them to talk to.
Although we're proud to say we've hired 200 officers since January 1, our next and last recruitment class of 2025 is December 15.
As we preview the inauguration of Mayor Woodfin's third term, a look back at a defining moment during his first term when he addressed protesters inside Lynn Park who were trying to tear down a Confederate monument.
Tell me the thought process in saying, I'm going to go down and talk to these people about this moment.
I think in any community, at any point, that a leader can acknowledge the raw emotion, the fear, the anger, the frustration. When a black man's life is snipped from out under them by an officer placing their knee on their neck, any tangible or intangible form that symbolizes that type of oppression, and in our case it was this Confederate monument in Lynn Park, I'm required to respond, I am required to address, I'm required to be proactive and lead.
He told the crowd that night he would take the statue down, and he did.
And we were able to remove that monument, and it did calm things down in our city, or in other cities in America, because they didn't. That protest and that anger and that frustration, those raw emotions stayed for days, if not weeks, in some cities months. For us, that was one day. And I think what that shows is anytime there's an opportunity to take bold, decisive action, to show courage, and to have the confidence of the people you represent to have your back, lead in that moment.
Woodfin enters his third term with a certain momentum of community support and a continued expectation to lead in the many moments that lie ahead.
Randall Woodfin has invited the public to come celebrate his inauguration at Boutwell Auditorium tomorrow from 5 to 8 p.m.